Breakfast, most important meal of the day, or should we now just skip it to help us lose some weight? In today's video, I will help us make sense of the study that caused a bit of an uproar this year. My name is Didi and I'm a registered dietitian with Dietitian.com. I'm sure you've seen the recent headlines about breakfasts. So your mom was wrong about breakfast all this time, or eating breakfast may have been making you fat, or skipping breakfast might actually help you lose some weight. Over the course of many decades, we were told that breakfast was the most important meal of the day, and suddenly we are apparently told to skip breakfast. No wonder people think nutrition science is confusing. I took a closer look at the infamous study that has been quoted all week to help us debunk some of the media madness and find out what the research is actually telling us. So first, a bit of backstory. So the study was published in the British Medical Journal at the end of January. It was a review of 13 other studies that have been done in the past 28 years. It specifically looked at the effect of eating breakfast and skipping breakfast on total calorie intake and weight for adults living in high-income countries. And what the study found was that the total calories consumed in the day was slightly higher for people who ate breakfast compared to those who skipped breakfast. And it also found that those who ate breakfast were slightly heavier after the study period than those who skipped breakfast. So what does this mean for you and I? I mean, I love my breakfast, so should I now worry about gaining weight? Well, let's take a closer look first at the weight aspect of the study. Many studies in the past that looked at the importance of breakfast in our diets found that people who regularly ate breakfast had a lower body mass index, or BMI. However, you could also say that in these older studies, people that ate a breakfast were more likely to have other healthy eating habits and were therefore a healthier weight for their height. So from those older studies, you couldn't specifically say that it was breakfast that was causing their weights to be healthier. This new study looked more carefully at the effect of either skipping a breakfast or eating breakfast and found that over 7 weeks, people who ate a breakfast regularly in the study gained an average of 440 grams compared to those who skipped breakfast. However, it is important to know that this study wanted their readers to know that the research they looked at was at a high risk of bias and that the studies available were of low quality. And therefore, they recommended that all their results should be interpreted with caution. Realistically, therefore, this research does not say that eating a breakfast makes you gain weight, but what we feel it does say is that encouraging people who don't eat a breakfast at the moment to start eating one is likely not a good way to help them lose weight. And then looking at the calorie aspect of the study. So people used to think that by eating a good breakfast, you would be less likely to overeat later in the day. And while this study again cannot give definitive proof that eating a breakfast leads to higher calorie intakes in the day, as again because the high level uncertainty in this study, we can be more certain that skipping a breakfast does not mean you eat more later on in the day to catch up. It is also important to be aware that this study only really looked at the effect of breakfast on your weight and calorie intake, and it does not look at the effect of eating a breakfast on your overall health of your diet. Breakfast helps many of us to get important portions of folate, calcium and vitamin D every day. It may also help children to concentrate better in school and can help you to be more physically active earlier in the day. So while we know that starting to eat a breakfast when you usually skip it will unlikely help you lose weight, I think the biggest take-home message is this. If you enjoy your breakfast and you feel that it helps you get your day started with more energy, then by all means continue eating breakfast. However, there's now less of a push to start eating breakfast if it just doesn't suit you. So do you eat breakfast, and do you eat it because you were told to in the past, or do you really enjoy it and feel it helps you start your day off right? So let us know in the comment section below. And for more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and like this video. And don't forget to follow my Facebook page, Dietitian for regular updates. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm off to have my breakfast now before it gets cold.